So this is our birthday trip for Chaiya's second birthday.
Happy birthday, Chaiya.
So at this temple here on the river, they had fish and turtles and frogs that you could buy and set free just for fun and to make merit, if you will. So we played with these. Other people actually set these ones free, but they're hanging around. So we played with them, and then we got on the boat, the traditional Thai-style boat. And this is Chaiya's first time ever on a boat. And at first he's a little concerned. You can see his eyebrows there looking and thinking about exactly what's going on here. He's definitely floating on the river. And it took a little while, but soon he realized it was pretty fun. And Chaiya really enjoyed everything, going under bridges. We went down the river, actually up the river for about 20 minutes and then turned around and came back. So it's a 40-minute ride. They do offer other rides where you stop and have tea at different locations, which Ice and I had actually done in the past. That gunk gunk gung sound is what he says when he wants to climb something, either a pole or a papaya tree. He does it often. So we start in the heart of the city, and we go upstream enough that we do see, some fishermen and some, regular boaters tending to the river and their land in the ways they have done for so many years in the past. You really get to see some nature as well as some of the city. And Chaiya's just having a great time jumping up and down on these benches. And there is an aspect of danger here, of course, if he were to fall overboard. But we're keeping a close eye on him, and I'm pretty sure babies can't help but
yeah,
float.
Are you at the front of the boat?
So we know Chaiya loves to climb. He loves climbing up and down anything, always. Of course, being at the front of the boat, like I said, is dangerous, but it's also important for free play, for him to recognize his boundaries and understand what's safe and what's not. So we're actually kind of relieved that he becomes a little frightened when he gets closer to the water and he can feel the balance and he recognizes that there is a sense of danger. I think it's really important for babies, children, anyone to recognize where danger is, rather than just telling them what to do and what not to do, and never really developing their own sense of what's safe and what's not. And I'm pretty sure he recognizes that his mom and dad are right there for him. He can reach out and grab us at any time to safely return back to the boat. So he sees this boat going by, he waves to it, and shortly after we do our U-turn and start returning back to where we left the dock at the temple. And he enjoyed the ride back, walking on my legs. He likes to do this when I sit on the couch and put my feet on a table. He likes trying to walk across this bridge. And then after we had our boat ride, we went to a dinosaur park, and they had some rides. So here we are at the dinosaur park, and this is his first roller coaster, if you will.
ตัวนะครับสวัสดีครับคุณป้าขอบคุณครับก่อนครับช่วยขอบคุณครับไม่เอาอ๋อเพียงอีกครั้งหนึ่งหนึ่ง
What is that, Chaiya? What is that?
ตัวอะไรลูกตัวอะไร
What is it?
กระตุกเกินว้าว
Gives a little baby one too.
And here is another example of letting him test his boundaries. Again, I'm a little nervous. Sometimes he has a lot of confidence and I'm worried that he doesn't recognize danger. But here, as you can see, once we got to a certain height, he reached out for my hand, and then we get to this very top plank and he doesn't even want to stand up and go near the edge. He actually crawls and looks over, which is good because it is dangerous and he should recognize that. He waves at his mother down below and we safely made our descend, and then we just let him go free. As you can see, he's able to lead his own way and let him decide for himself what he is most interested in, and let him explore this fun park of giant insects, dinosaurs, and other objects to look at or climb on. And he's quick. He always runs ahead of us. And so he runs to this flower, which is a real flower that exists in Thailand. It smells like a rotting corpse. It's a carnivorous flower, so it attracts some flies or something and it just eats them alive. But they're beautiful and they are hard to find.
ดูแมงป่องไหม
So one of the main reasons we took him to this park, well, it's an amazing park. There are roller coaster rides and live animals, but also the dinosaurs. Right here, we're in the dinosaur village portion of the park, and he has been watching videos of dinosaurs, but he always likes real animals that are alive, such as fish. We have fish on our land, of course. You can see he's a little concerned about running right into a dinosaur mouth.
You really want to go in the dinosaur's mouth?
You can see woolly mammoths and baby dinosaur hatchlings, but these are at eye level. There are actually huge dinosaurs above once he looks up, and when he sees them, you'll see he says, "Papa," in a deep voice. He's not referring to me, he's referring to his cartoon that has a Papa dinosaur. And this was really funny. This little boy that was jumping was trying to make Chaiya cry. I could tell by his face he was getting frustrated. He was trying to just knock him over, but Chaiya loves this. He's familiar with trampolines. He likes trampolines. He thinks they're amazing fun. And everything the boy did could not get Chaiya to get upset or cry. And I think it upset him. There was a playground there, and I like letting Chaiya go down the slide on his own. The first time I caught him to make sure, and the second time I didn't, and there was a little bump at the end, but he didn't cry. He's okay. So I just like watching him manage to climb on his own. Like I said, free play is so important in early childhood development.
Oh, oh. Ôi, ôi, mình giặt chậm.
เอานะลูกไม่เอา
À, mama. Ôi, mama mú mày.
Donkeys, seesaws, tractors. What more could you ask for in a theme park?
Oh, Chaiya.
And watching him is just, it's amazing to think about the effect it will have on him, yet at the same time, he won't have this conscious memory. He'll watch these videos and maybe be able to remember this in a sense, but really, we usually don't have memories from, 1 and 2 years old, at least not conscious. They do affect us in great ways, maybe even more importantly than some other memories that we are able to consciously reflect on. As you can see, he climbs. Even with those socks, he was able to climb that and slide down. He jumped on these little tire swings. He tells his mother to sit down here, and then he turns around and taps on the other one and says Papa, which is telling me to sit there too.
You want Papa behind you too? Oh, what a sweet.
And running back on this footpath, he saw this train. He loves trains, of course, and this time there wasn't a little girl sitting in the front seat, so he jumped on and took advantage of that and told his mother to sit back behind him and go for a ride. Of course, bottle feeding goats or sheep is fun for anyone, and it wrapped up our day. As soon as we got back on the motorbike, he was out. And we just stopped at one restaurant and returned home.